Whew. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Witcher 3. Everyone, I apologize. It's been 2.5 weeks, I think, since I last recorded the game. Maybe even 3 weeks. The last video of this series went up March 5th. Today is March 21st, 2020. And at the time of this recording, things have changed dramatically here in America since the last time I recorded the game. You would have to be living under a rock to not realize that there is a pandemic sweeping across the world at the moment, bringing healthcare to its knees, or the health facilities to their knees at the moment. My family in particular is going to be affected by this, given that I have about half my family working in the medical field. We'll talk a little bit about what's happening as we play this episode. I'm back here really quick because I just realized that I for some reason I didn't put on the enhanced feline boots. I think Windwater or someone actually asked me, like, why am I not wearing the boots? Or, and I was like, you know, that's a good question. I don't know why I'm not wearing those boots. So here I am putting back on those boots, and now we're wearing the entirety of the feline outfit. As you can see, I also got a different haircut as well. Alright, so let's head back out there. We'll sell some stuff on the way. And then we'll see what it is I want to do. I think I wanted to begin completing some more of the main quest at this point. Now, I guess we'll just try rambling on about things in general for a bit as well while I'm doing this. And it's also 1 AM, so I don't know how many shopkeepers will be open, but we'll hope we can sell some of this leftover armor to someone. So, I haven't talked very much about the novel coronavirus, the Wuhan flu, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. Mostly because I'm not a doctor, and I hesitate to give any type of information that I myself don't have. If I can't provide a link to it, to why I'm saying what I am. I'm terrified of giving false information about this disease or the virus itself or what have you. I can tell you at least though how it's affecting me, my recording schedule, in case you care about YouTube Let's Play videos at the moment, or what have you. Oh, and if I'm going to go, all right, hold on. Before we get involved in a big, serious talk, let me figure out what I'm actually trying to do first. What are my quests? So, I probably should do that. I guess we could try doing this. Let's look for the blade that the thieves stole. And is that on this island? It is. Okay.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. Only worthless fucking sailors.
So, I have two brothers who work in a hospital. My youngest is a nurse. The second youngest in my family is an administrator. His wife is a nurse, and my father is a radio tech. That means that he positions people, takes X-rays and stuff like that in a hospital. My brother Rob's wife is now quarantined and quite sick. They believe that she might have the virus, and she is being quarantined in her house with my brother Rob to try to prevent her from spreading it. My brother and their kids don't have any symptoms of it at the moment. I have another brother. He is a Catholic priest. Surprise! I have never mentioned this, I think, on my channel before. He is likely to get it as well, because he has to... He will be doing something very important to people who are sick with it, and that is giving them hope, and for those who are Catholic, giving them the last rites. And he is also likely to get this disease at some point. My father is 70, and I'm very worried about him as well. He is likely to get the disease because of what he does. And this is... I recorded a game of Disco Elysium where I broke down and had to cut the recording because I was crying. I myself am not so worried about myself. I'm lucky I can telework. I've also been sick with something for almost 2 months now, and I'm still sick with whatever it is. But I don't think I'm lucky enough for it to have been COVID-19. Where I work, I've been trying to warn people about the eventuality of this disease reaching us and how we should be worried about it. I'm very grateful that I was able to do that with some amount of success. Early in February, one of my coworkers had asked, like, why, because I began talking about the disease briefly. He's like, why am I so worried about it? The flu kills more people and infects more people. And how this one doesn't seem that dangerous compared to that. I was able to link. I showed him there's 2 YouTubers.
What brings it to me?
Who I can recommend you guys look up.
And
I'll try to put their channels in the comments section down below. We're just gonna vendor this as what? Oh, he doesn't have enough cash. He does not. All right, hold on. Sorry about this, everyone. I'm taking a small break. I think I'll take 1 of these. And then we can go back over to my armor and sell that. Oh, I wanted to break these down, perhaps, but I guess I could sell the Moonblade. How much do they weigh? They don't weigh too much. We'll hold on to them at the moment.
Farewell.
The 2 people on YouTube that I can recommend watching because they are apolitical. They try to keep things as fact-based as possible, and they've been warning people about this for a while now. Is a doctor by the name of Dr. John Campbell, and another medical institution called MedCram. And I like their videos. I think they're informative. They don't have any panic in them. They don't take anything out of... they don't spread rumors, or at least they don't try to. And they try to back up what they're saying with research as opposed to fear or panic, or sometimes even some people will say, like, well, this drug shows great success, but they'll be like, well, we don't have these tests yet for it, so we can't rely on that being the case, and so on. So I highly recommend those 2 channels, and I'll try to put a link to them down below. Where I work, so anyway, I had been warning them about it because I saw the extreme measures that China had done to try to contain the disease, even though there weren't too many people, or I should say reported too many people, who have had it in their country. And if they were panicking with just that low number of people, it is my belief that there were probably, and probably were, a great many more people infected by this disease, and they knew and or know more about it and about how to combat it than they were letting on. I don't want to spread too much of a rumor, though. That would be very bad. I would just say that when I saw the lengths that China was going through to attempt to curtail what was happening, I realized how dangerous this was compared to some of the other diseases.
Hey, don't know what you seek and wonder, but that's what you find.
Ooh, careful, Tim.
Let's end this.
That wasn't so bad. Pretty easy, in fact. A thief's journal. Ronald, fat as a seal for winter, yeah? With a maw that reeks like a cesspit, but your head, brilliant. Making a mold of the key with a lump of clay. Damned clever. Can't believe I didn't think of it myself. I strolled right into the armory after dark. Coolio was lying there, right where you said, in a case wrapped in oilcloth. What a blade. Fits your hand like a toothsome lass's tit. Points as sharp as a needle. Hilts as set with gems. Stared so hard I didn't hear that old Olaf coming. He would have caught me had I not tripped and smacked his goblin to the ground. Seems the gods are looking after us. So now we've got to sell the blade, and that won't be easy. Not many got that kind of coin, and them who do don't want to cross crack. Luckily, my brother Jarn knows a merchant, fellow named Gimle, who always finds willing buyers for second-hand goods. They're going to meet in the old fortress near Fersadal. Maybe they'll make a deal with Lugos. He's got heaps of gold, and not a drop of fear for Ancrate. Cheers to you, old goat. Suppose now we know where to go. Let's see if there's anything else inside their camp. A few more barrels or something. Some crappy supplies, alchemist powder, and that's it. Okay, we have one more corpse, and then we will go to the fort. So, things in New Jersey are beginning to calm down, but we're still not on full quarantine. We're still not locked down. This is terrible. So I myself am of the mind that we need to do measures similar to what China has done to try to blunt the disease before it is out of control. There's several schools of thought regarding the disease, right? I'm a fan of the flatten the curve. I have been for quite some time. It spreads pretty easily, supposedly, and our health systems are going to be overwhelmed trying to care for people who are normally sick and those who get this disease. It's at the tail end of flu season, so people are still going to the hospital because of that. But in addition, we've got COVID-19 and people who are still sick normally with everyday things. I've been to the hospital countless times in my life, in the emergency room easily 20 to 30 times, given the amount of problems that I have. I have several pre-existing conditions, right? Crohn's disease, had my series of strokes some time ago, I've had prostatitis, I've had prostate problems, and a host of other issues too that have brought me to the emergency room. On a good day, well, on a very good day, I can be seen and out within 4 hours. On an average day, it can take about 6 hours to get seen through triage to see a doctor and remain in the hospital for like 4 of those hours. On a really bad day, it can take up to 12 or more hours even to see a doctor at the emergency room. So this is not going to go so well. Hello.
Fang and claw wounds all over the body, but those indicate feeding. He died from a blow to the head. Interesting. A fiend.
Do we want to track it down? Oh, wild horses out here. I guess we can track it down later. Let's complete the Steve's. Sorry, everyone. Accidentally began talking about where I work, and that's no good. I want to keep that type of detail off of the internet. So, right. So what was I even talking about? I remember what I was talking about for the past few. Okay, right. So emails began circulating where I work that it is going to be encouraged that everyone try to work from home as much as possible. Now it's basically a requirement where I work that everyone should have teleworking. Everyone needs to stay home. Don't come into work. Stay home. Because everyone that shows up, even if you're not sick, you risk getting sick if someone else shows up sick. And where I work, we really are essential services. Some of who works where I work
Take it easy.
And so, and by that, what I'm alluding to is that I know some places are trying to get around the essential businesses here by, like, claiming that, well, people want to come in and pick up certain goods, so we're essential to those people, so we have to remain open. And that's not right. Essential services would be things like people making sure the power still works to homes, and the water still has chlorine in it, and you know, the police, for example, getting around. Those are essential services, not keeping AC Moore's open or going to work at Macy's, for example. And 1 second, we have a quest here, so let's go ahead and see what this is about.
What happened?
What happened, damn it? Is that I fell and cracked me damn leg in two.
Stop whining, Peter. I'm ashamed to hear it. Pull yourself together, man. Worst case, Henrik'll whittle you a wooden leg. Old Ollah's got one, and you don't hear him complaining.
Old Ollah's also got lice, stinks, and leaks out of both ends. Yet he don't complain about that either. You two gonna help or no?
How'd you fall?
We set out to light a fire there, atop of the statue's shoulders, for our own glory and that of our ancestors.
Looks like you succeeded.
Aye, but the fire went big so quick Peter jumped back. Lost his balance.
Got lucky anyway. Could have broken his neck falling from that height. This statue, what is it?
An altar to the god of warriors. Any man who dares climb it and light the fire gains the favor of the gods, fame and
an excellent chance of snapping his leg off at the arse. Are you gonna help me, or are you gonna continue preaching?
I don't know if we want to give him Witcher. Is this offering him like a swallow? Because that's not at all what I want to do. I'll say I'm gonna say nothing I can do to help.
Love to help, but a medic's what you need.
tough. I'll get him to the village somehow. Find a druid.
A druid? No chance. I don't trust any man who ploughing lives on roots and leaves.
You'll have to make an exception or you really will lose that leg.
I'm going to quick save everyone, because if this is offering him a swallow, I do not want to do that.
Same as before. Oh.
This celandine should help you.
Okay.
Won't mend your leg, but it will make it hurt less.
Thanks. Our undying gratitude, that gets you.
The gratitude of a dying man in my case. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Shut it and show me that leg. Thanks again. God's guide you.
I'm never sure when it comes to things like medicine. I'm like, okay, is that me offering a Witcher potion? Because that could kill him. Or is that me offering him some of the herbs I have? Or bandages or what have you? So, sure enough, emails began going out. And thankfully, a week beforehand, my team had begun... not me personally. I didn't even realize this was happening behind the scenes. Some of the other... senior programmers were beginning to work on everything necessary to allow us to work from home, because they had begun to realize, and actually that's not fair, some of them had already realized what was about to hit us. And so we were all set up, and I am now authorized and encouraged to work from home. And for the foreseeable future, at least the next few weeks, that will be the case. I personally really like working from home. It's more relaxing, I get more stuff done, and like I wake up, put on breakfast in the oven, and then I can just sit here, read Slack, see what my other coworkers are having trouble with, and then work on some projects and start coding. It's very relaxing. I'm going to have a great deal of difficulty actually going back to work, like physically, when this eventually all ends. Man. This is... I feel like this epidemic, this pandemic, is going to change the world for a while. As much as I think people believe we will go back to normal within like a few weeks, I don't think that's the case. This might be a bit of a... See, this is what I don't want to do, actually, if I stop to think about it. Because I don't want to spread rumors. I don't want people to panic. I do have opinions on things, but I don't have any of the information with me. Like, I don't have my notes, I don't have my links, so I can tell you guys what I'm quoting and stuff like that. So I guess you'll have to forgive me as I just say that I suspect that given the late start we have had here in America, that we are likely to be locked down for a longer period of time. Oop, that was a bomb that's not going to help me at all. In fact, that's a bomb that would actually hurt me.
Shut up and fight.
And what's this monster den that's here? As long as I'm here, we might as well clear it out as well. Look at all the dead bodies.
Harpies got their nest here.
And where's that special sword? Do they have it? Maybe it's on one of the corpses. Oh, maybe one of them was actually using it. Nothing looked like a special sword that they were wielding. Oh, no, another journal. Svinar, I got good news and bad. I'll start with the bad. Me and Gimli went to Lugos, gave us the welcome custom demands, mead and meat aplenty. But as soon as we unwrapped Kuliu from its leather and asked how much he'd give us for it, he ripped the blade from our hands and knocked us both on our asses, calling us thieves. He then sent us running from his house, hounds at our heels. Gimli runs slow, so they got him. That's fine. Only means a bigger cut for us. Now here's the good news. We still got the sword. And now I know how to get rid of it. I talked to Stenifin, me brother-in-law, and he'll sell Kuliu in Novigrad, and we'll split the coin with us after. I know, but I swear you can trust him. And I'll give him the sword on the beach by the whale cemetery on Arg Skellig. I'll go alone so as not to attract attention. Watch out. Lucas might have sent a messenger to Kaer Troll to inform him of the theft. Just in case, hold up somewhere. Maybe with Aunt Hild? She's not right in the head, but you can rely on her anyway. I guess while we're here, we'll take a quick peek around and see if there's anything else here that we can loot. Oh my god, they were eating a horse. Well, I guess meat's meat if you're hungry. Yeah, so works up teleworking, and now I'm very grateful that I am lucky enough to be able to work from home. My neighbors around me probably are not so lucky.
Ow!
The aggravating part about this is I don't know what to do. And by that I mean I want to help somehow. But the only, I want to be out there helping my neighbors or helping my family somehow. But the only thing I can think of helping at the moment is just staying home and not going out. It's frustrating. I wish we had done more testing. And I hope that an antibody test can be produced quickly. If we can produce that, we can at least tell who had it. And if they have antibodies, they'll be immune to the disease for at least a little time. I remember reading somewhere that the immunity should last at least like 2 years, is what scientists are currently saying, or possibly longer, like 10, from this disease once you recover from it. There has been some talk about reinfections, but I have not seen anything that actually validates that. All of the journal articles, like such garbage. Nothing said anyone was reinfected with the disease. Anyone who's spreading that nonsense, please don't listen to them. It's possible, it could happen, but there's been no research about it actually happening. There's been no proof of it happening currently. What else can we talk about, everyone? So it's been fun working from home, but on that same note, it's been tricky. I had to spend 8 hours configuring my home computer to be my new work computer. That meant installing all sorts of stuff on it. But again, I can't really complain. An interesting thing has been the difficulty in accessing, but this is something we all knew would happen, accessing the networks that we use at where I work compared to now where I am at home. We were not allowed to set up VPNs normally, but now our network guys from work have allowed this to happen, and I can access my work computer while I'm sitting right here. That's been amazing. For advice, should I give advice? I don't know what to say. I was careful to avoid giving any opinions or advice on this disease earlier, since I didn't want to say the wrong things. And the only advice I would give is things that they're not going to be really helpful. The only thing I guess I can say is that I feel that we should try to distance ourselves from other people as much as we can. And as someone who's an introvert, I find that to be, I'll come very easily to me. I live alone in my own house, and so I'm in no danger of spreading this disease to anyone in my household. Oh, hello. We have a forktail here.
Look at a satchel. Get him, lads.
That was a good trap. It's probably too late. Actually, it might not be too late, depending upon where you're watching this. If you're watching this in another country, and they don't have many cases, and you're not on lockdown at the moment, this might be a good opportunity for you to consider going out and beginning to try to get some supplies. I did that back in early February. I'm so lucky that I did. I have masks here. I still have like 30 masks for my surgical masks, and I even have some N95s. I have a respirator with filters as well here. You're not going to be able to get those very easily, if at all, any longer. I have a month's worth of food here as well, which I picked up weeks ago. Dazed, but not blinded. Nice, that was fun. I still like fighting those things. Give me your wyvern bits. I hear neckers somewhere. When it comes to food, so I am currently under the impression that this is not going to be a world-ending event, though I think it will be a world-changing one. This is not going to kill all the humans, for example, right? Most of us will probably get it. Many of us will get sick. Way too many people will probably die, especially those in the health field, trying to help other people. But I think we will eventually recover from this. But yeah, so when it comes to as such, you probably wow, I don't know what to say. Like, again, I'm more terrified of saying the wrong thing. you'll want to pick up standard stuff that you normally get. You'll want to pay special attention to the expiration dates on any of the food that you picked up. I'm kind of lucky in that I really like sardines and anchovies, so I have quite a bit of that tinned food here. I picked up some water, obviously, but I don't think you'll need tons of water because I don't imagine that the water services will stop. And as people get sick and slowly begin recovering from the disease, people who work in different fields will be able to go back to work because they will no longer be able to get sick from this illness. Oh, this is a really creepy-looking forest. I like this. But we... Oh, advice, Tim. You're trying to give some advice. Make sure you have a can opener, if you don't already. Make sure... Something that I don't see people really thinking about is that if you are worried about losing power, then you might want to consider picking up paper plates and cups and utensils. You don't... If water's not going, you can't clean your dishes. And that's going to get you sick in other ways, too. So, if you are the type of prepper who worries about no power, again, consider picking up paper plates, cups, stuff of that sort, plastic. So this way you can eat and drink with something. Make sure you pick up in my case, what I did over the past few weeks was when I went shopping, I would pick up a little more. I would pick up extra stuff. That's a bear. So I would, for example, I'd buy my normal bacon and eggs or waffles, but I'd also pick up some Ensure, and I'd pick up some crackers or stuff of that sort, stuff that would hold for a while. That's a lot of wolves. I don't want to fight that many. Can we just ignore them? Ah! We'll have to... Well, I guess we'll walk down. Since there's some wolves in front of us, I want to... yeah, let's kill these. That's a lot of them, Tim. Let's just come down here.
Come on.
Woo! That wasn't so bad. Blizzard it occurs to me how useful Blizzard is against things like wolves, fast-moving enemies, because they're generally going to be weaker than stronger ones, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but generally in this game it seems like the fast enemies, the ones that also travel in packs, don't have as many hit points or armor as things which are significantly stronger, like bears. And so if you can... A Blizzard is a really nice potion to drink for dealing with these things, because that means that they die quicker. And if they die fast... The good news is that Blizzard will let me benefit from it far faster. Whoa, Roach, what's going on? Kill something, everything slows down, makes it easier to kill the next thing, keeps the quick slow down time effect going. And here we are at the Whale Graveyard. And I can see we're here to fight.
Couldn't use work. Lots more.
But none others prepared to buy it. All
Oh, I needed that. I really needed that. Another journal. Zionar, I've been sitting with these damned whale carcasses for ages, and still no sign of Steenfin. Either he's wrecked against the rocks, or he's left me high and dry. I told Ankh not to bring that bastard into this. Now I don't know what to do. Who else would be willing to buy this sword? Maybe I'll take it back to Carrot Trolled? Maybe Croc will laugh and let it all slide? Remember how it stank in the hut when that rat died behind Ma and Pa's bed? Well, it stinks even worse here, and it's cold. Right back soon, or even better, come. Yarjan. Sounded like he was trying to make a deal with the sword, so I would imagine that they do still have it here. Oh, we picked it up. We must have picked it up. As long as I'm here, let's do this really quick. All right, and we have a fast travel, but you know me. We're gonna jog back instead. Oh, we're also probably near whatchamacallit, Yennefer out here. So let's have Roach come down. Come on, Roach. Okay, forget it. We'll take some fast travel. So we are going to Care Trolled. Isn't that... Okay, let's return here to the harbor. Walk out to the main gate. So, I've been all over the place here. I really need to take some notes about what it is I should be doing. And we'd have to go... Why is my map telling me to go the other way? Oh, I see. Okay, we'll walk through the town. So, what all this means for me and you, viewer, is that, well, although I'm home more often, you'd think that would translate into being able to record more. But with the amount of things that are currently ongoing, and if I get the disease, obviously I won't be able to record. I might even have had it since I've been sick for a month and 2 weeks now. Or is that right? Yeah, a month and 2 weeks. I've been sick for 6 weeks so far with something. Hasn't been that bad, whatever it is, but oh my goodness, it's just so weird. But if I do, once that antibody test is out, if I have it, oh, he's on the bridge. He's on the bridge. We don't want to be here at all. If I have had it, then I'm going to be looking into trying to volunteer to help some other people around here. In which case, my free time is going to probably drop significantly. We'll still get some recording in on the weekend, but probably not as much as we have been playing recently. And even then, that's been falling rapidly off my channel. A part of me, I don't know. The thing about recording these games, though, is that it allows me to feel like things are at least a little normal, even though things aren't. But I think people watching Let's Plays or doing what they normally do online, I think that helps keep people grounded instead of beginning to panic about how much things will be different or changing. Let them continue living their life like normal. And we all want to go back to normal right now.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Is he... okay. Sorry, everyone. So, let's talk about some other games for a tiny bit. And I'll try to take some notes and we'll talk more about COVID-19 in the next one of these. And I'll make sure to have written down, like, references, and I'll leave them in my videos so you guys, like, in the comment section, I'll have a comment from me, which will make sure that I'm backing up everything that I'm talking about to give examples of what I'm describing and so on. If I'm going to be any type of source of information about what's going on, I need to make sure, triply sure, that I am backing up everything I am saying with evidence. I don't want to immediately leap onto a topic about this disease, about any cures or vaccines or any terror or panic that is happening without having something that I can back it all up with. But when it comes to games, you're probably going to see things being uploaded a bit faster than I had intended. Children of Morta, I didn't finish it. The last time I recorded the game was almost 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to start uploading videos for it. This way there's some normalcy on my channel. And I'm probably going to, in order to kind of, so something with me, everyone, is that I, one second, how do I disembark from you? Something with me that I want to do is, I just mentioned normalcy. I want to also feel like things are not spiraling out of control. They're not. It's not that bad, although I suspect it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But recording games and playing these will help keep me from fear as well. So on that note, something I like doing in these situations is I like trying to laugh at the situation. When I had a stroke, or so those TIAs 2 years ago, I remember not being able to move, barely being able to raise my head, and my mom and pop and my priest brother were all around me, and they were Dave was joking, saying that like he'd be able to poke me in the stomach now whenever he wants, and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. And I was laughing. I was trying to joke around about how I sounded like Mike Tyson when I was talking because I couldn't move my tongue appropriately, and how I would lose arm wrestling contests if it required my right arm for the foreseeable future. And so, on that note, I'm thinking of starting a few games which are diseased based, so or apocalyptic. So you'll probably see me recording Soma, Pathologic, and Darkwood, which I was recording Darkwood. I think we talked about that earlier, but I decided that I was going to re-record it from scratch. I'm probably going to begin focusing on those ones during the epidemic. We'll still get more Witcher 3. We'll still get some more, definitely more Underrail, and what's the other one I'm currently playing? You bumped into me! You bumped into me! Oh, Disco Elysium. Yeah, so those will continue, but I'm going to be probably focusing on a few other ones more at the moment.
What is it?
Retrieve the property you lost.
Cool you? Thanks be to Freya. Where'd you find it?
Northern part of the Isle, near the whale cemetery. Don't ask me how it got there, long story. At any rate, don't need to worry about the thieves. They won't steal ever again.
Your reward sure as hell earned it. And a lot a bit more from myself. If Kulyu'd not been found, I'd have had to wash the shame away with my own blood.
Nice.
Who might that be?
You're blind. Plain to see, it's a witcher.
A monster.
20
snare.
crowns?
What's it doing here?
That was our reward? That was the big reward for bringing back a sword that's worth thousands of crowns? Jeweled and everything? An incredible blade? And his honor apparently was washed away with like $5.
Move it.
Well, whatever. We don't need the money at the moment, so I suppose that's okay. Alright, everyone, so I think we should cut it here, because we've been playing for close to 45 minutes or so. And when we come back, well, actually, I guess we'll probably do another side quest. No, I think we'll actually begin Echoes of the Past, and we'll go and meet Yennefer, and see where that leads us. So thank you all for watching. I'll do some selling of stuff off screen, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.